I will call this meeting to order. We have resolution number 152-25. Be it resolved that the meeting be convened at 7 PM with Mayor Ray Muir in the chair, moved by
Bill. Oh,
Bill, seconded by Sam.
thank you, Joyce.
All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. Excuse me, we have roll call. Muirhead present, Kalanowitz present, Ray is not present, Sudak is not present, Van Dam is present, and Youth Councilor Boganis is present. We have resolution number 153-25, be it resolved that the agenda for the regular meeting of July 8th, 2025 be adopted as circulated. Moved by Sam, seconded by Bill. Any additions, deletions?
I have some stuff from the daycare. They want some information. Where the land subdivision is at. And they're going to need a letter stating that the land has been subdivided and been sold to the daycare by joint councils.
Okay, the zoning bylaw amendment to allow it in that zone is on, the public hearing will be on your next meeting in August, so we can't finalize the subdivision until after that's done. So after August 12th, but they have a letter from us saying that once the process is done, they will be given a letter.
I have a resolution here that I'm somewhat concerned about tabling. Resolution 171-25, the road closure for homecoming. I think it requires more discussion, and I think it requires a full council, but is that a deletion, or can we talk about that when we get
You
to
can
it?
just leave it in there.
Yeah, all right. All right, we'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have adoption of minutes, resolution 154-25. Be it resolved that the minutes for the regular meeting of June 10th and the joint committee meeting of July 23rd be adopted as circulated. Moved by,
Bill.
seconded by
Sam.
Sam. Any errors or omissions? Anybody? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. Nothing under planning and healing? We have resolution 155-25, be it resolved that the financial statement for June 2025 be received by council. Moved by,
Sam.
seconded by Bill. Any questions, comments on that? Pretty straightforward. Yep. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have resolution number 156-25. Be it resolved that the accounts check number 16101 to check number 16156 totaling $252,534.94 and direct withdrawals of $139,269.34 be approved for payment. Moved by,
Bill.
seconded by.
Sam.
Questions on that? Everybody have a chance to look?
I looked over the checks and that.
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. Bylaws, we have the traffic bylaw. Resolution number 157-25, be it resolved that the bylaw 12-2025 being a bylaw to amend the town of Carberry traffic bylaw hereby be read a second time. Moved by,
Sam.
seconded by
Bill.
Bill. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. And we have this resolution. Number 158-25, be it resolved that bylaw 12-2025 being a bylaw.
What's been left out?
ACA report.
Oh,
We switched on the numbers for everything.
okay.
Yep. We'll start again. Resolution number 158-25, be it resolved that bylaw 12-2025 being a bylaw to amend the town of Carberry traffic bylaw hereby be read a third time and signed by the mayor, CAO, sealed and become law. Moved by.
Bill,
Seconded by Sam. In something like this, should we have all hands on deck, or what do you think? For a bylaw?
it would be preferable, I think.
Technically, you should have anybody that was there for first reading at the fund reading.
So what do we do with this then? Do we
Table it?
table it, or do
Yeah.
we defeat it, or,
You can table it.
okay. So,
Defeat it, it'll start the whole process over again. You can't do the same one for a year. I
are
think.
we okay with tabling this till next time, so we might have all of council here? Usually with bylaws or politics or something, I like to have everybody involved, because they all have a say.
Yeah.
So do we need a resolution to table, or we're just
Well,
tabling?
you can just table it.
Okay. So we're all good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I will move on to the tax exemption bylaw. So
Don't do the same thing.
we'll probably have to do the same thing for all the bylaws, wouldn't we?
It's just the two, yeah.
Okay. I have a resolution number 159-25, be it resolved that bylaw 13-2025 being a bylaw to exempt Tiny Taters Child Care Cooperative from municipal taxes bylaw hereby be read a first time. Moved by.
Sam,
Seconded by.
Bill,
So we can do these two bylaws, and then the third one will probably be when all council is here. Does that make sense, or what do you think?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna read resolution number 160-25, be it resolved that bylaw 13-2025 being a bylaw to exempt Tiny Taters Child Care Cooperative from municipal taxes. Or no, wait a minute. Let me go back to 159-25. I never called the question on that. So those in favor?
yes.
That's carried. Now we'll move to resolution 160-25. Excuse me, be it resolved that bylaw 13-2025 being a bylaw to exempt Tiny Taters Child Care Cooperative from municipal taxes bylaw hereby be read a second time. Moved by.
Bill,
Seconded by
Sam,
Sam. All those in favor? Opposed? That is carried. We'll do the third bylaw the next. Unfinished business. We have 351 speed zone. Did everybody have a chance to look at that in their package? Grady was in touch with person regarding, so any questions on that?
I think that'll be much nicer.
And that's, we'll await their findings.
Yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Again, it's a change to the regulation. They can do that in the department. It doesn't have to go through the process that legislation does, so it should be relatively easy to do that.
So hopefully that speeds things up and gets that speed zone.
It's only been 5 years, so
Yeah, exactly.
new director in there, so.
Good. Okay. 1 and 5 intersection, that's always on there. I gave everybody a heads up as to where we stand on that right now, so I'll wait until the public announcement is made before we comment on that. So I guess that's it for that. We have resolutions from the joint committee. We have resolution number 161-25. Be it resolved that council purchase 16 rolls of geotextile from Tri-Wave Construction at a cost of $12,800 before taxes, and 6 rolls of geotextile from the municipality of North Cypress Langford at a cost of $3,000 before taxes, with funds to come from the CPCC capital account. Moved by.
Yeah.
Seconded by.
Bill,
So this one, we're all aware of that. We were at the joint meeting, all of us, so we're all aware of it. So if we vote on it tonight, we're all basically in favor anyway, right? Okay. Any questions, comments? We all know what this is for?
yeah,
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed, that is carried.
It's already down, so hopefully you're good with
please.
it.
We have resolution number 162-25, be it resolved that council purchase a Cadman 1250 mini irrigator from Mid Plain Implements at a cost of $5,500 before taxes, with funds coming from the CPCC capital account. Moved by,
Bill,
seconded by
Sam.
Sam. Any questions on that? Forward, all those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have general business crosswalk to campground zip line.
Had an email from a ratepayer about this one, just asking if it was on the table yet to develop a crosswalk to that area because there are kids using the zip line a little bit and they're concerned about traffic safety and that, but there will be a process to follow, so something that to take into consideration if that's what you have intentions on doing. It'll probably take as much time to get approval for that because it is outside of our zone control. As it will to build sidewalks to the crosswalk. So if it's something that you guys are interested in doing, it could be, the process could be started at some point in the near future.
I would think we should, because it's been brought up before about a crosswalk there, and lights and the whole bit, so I would think we go ahead with that, right?
Yeah.
So,
where would this be, at the north entrance, like to the campground?
I think right at the intersection there is.
I would, my suggestion to you guys would be to put it at Stickle Avenue by the arena.
Yeah.
And then there could be pathways mowed or in through the trees and keep that mowed and people can walk up the tree line and stuff. Just, there's no sidewalks on beat land either. It'd be the shortest distance to get pedestrian infrastructure to the intersection, because it's one thing to have a crosswalk, but if you have nothing leading up to it, then it's,
Yeah.
you're still forcing people onto the street to get there, so.
It would be the most logical place, I think.
Yeah, especially like if people are going there after they're at the rink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a gathering
That's
place, and kids are gonna go across. Bring their siblings across or swimming or
Yeah.
in the winter, anything like that.
Yeah, I think going forward, that's what we want to do, right? Okay. Elton resolution support. I will read this resolution, resolution 163-25. Whereas municipal officials and employees are required to travel for municipal business, including training, conferences, and intergovernmental meetings. And whereas the federal and provincial governments have negotiated preferred hotel rates to reduce travel costs for government officials and employees. And whereas municipalities face increasing financial pressures and would benefit from access to similar cost-saving measures. Therefore, be it resolved that the Association of Manitoba Municipalities lobby the hotel industry to establish a standardized municipal government hotel rate similar to the federal and provincial government rates to support cost-effective municipal operations. Moved by.
Sam.
Seconded by.
Bill,
Bill. Any questions on that? That seems fairly straightforward. One-stop shopping kind of thing.
it's a good resolution, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have Verdon resolution support. We have resolution number 164-25, whereas rural and northern Manitoba communities continue to face a critical shortage of healthcare professionals, particularly in diagnostic services such as laboratory and X-ray technology, and whereas this staffing crisis has led to emergency department closures and reduced access to timely health care for rural residents. And whereas 2019 was the last cohort for the cross-training program, allowing healthcare workers to receive dual certification in X-ray and laboratory technology to address staffing limitations in rural healthcare facilities. And whereas the province of Manitoba announced in its 2025 budget the creation of 20 new seats for a combined laboratory and X-ray technology program at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon, with implementation beginning in 2027. And whereas existing similar programs are already in place in other provinces, including Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario, and could provide short-term solutions through subsidized enrollment or interprovincial seat sharing. Now therefore be it resolved that the Council of the RM of Wallace Woodsworth.
Sorry. That should be town primary. I didn't change that and
Okay.
copy and paste.
I will rephrase that. Now therefore be it resolved that the Council of the Town of Carberry requests the Association of Manitoba Municipalities to lobby the provincial government to, number one, expedite the launch of the combined laboratory and X-ray technology program at Assiniboine Community College to begin prior to 2027. Two, expand the number of seats in existing diagnostic training programs across Manitoba. Three, develop partnerships with out-of-province institutions to allow rural students access to immediate training opportunities. And four, create rural-focused training and retention strategies to ensure these investments directly support staffing in rural and northern communities. Moved by,
Bill,
seconded by.
Sam,
Any questions? Pretty straightforward. It's kind of one of those, let's get this going and get it going now type thing, right?
So there's just more healthcare funding stuff?
Just education more, like get some programming and expand the programming and get it done and get it done faster, just to keep up with the needs.
it's to provide two types of, disciplines in one, basically, X-ray technician plus lab technician.
Okay.
Which is handy to have all here in the boonies.
Yeah. Okay, call the question. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have review of conflict of interest legislation, resolution number 165-25. Be it resolved that council affirm they have reviewed the conflict of interest information provided to them in the council information package. Moved by,
Sam,
seconded by.
Bill,
Do we do a recorded vote on this just to make sure we're all?
but again, we don't have all of council.
What do you want to do? Do you want to table this? I know I've read it and I've seen the video, so, but we have two counselors missing. Do we bring this up again at next council meeting or what do we do?
I think it really should be.
Next council meeting? Everybody in favor of that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll table this if that's okay, Brady?
Sure.
Good. We have E, Annette McNeil cleaning contract. We have resolution number 166-25. Be it resolved that council approve the contract with Annette McNeil for cleaning services in the town of Carberry Administration Office as presented. Moved by.
Bill,
Seconded by
Sam,
Sam. Pretty straightforward. Everybody read the proposal. Everybody's good with that?
Yeah.
I think Annette does a pretty good job in this place. We shall continue. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have dates for focus group and council strat plan.
So to carry on with the strat plan process, we need to set some dates for, her to come up with the focus group and for her to meet with you guys. And she's fine with either doing it through the summer, or if you wanna wait until fall, it's fine too. It's just we wanna have people at it for one thing, and everybody available in summer can be hard to do that. She just, if that's the case that you wanna push the fall, then.
I had a chat with her. She called me.
Okay.
We had to talk about this and I think pushing it to fall would be the best.
Yeah.
yeah,
That way Teresa gets more.
Yeah.
You know, and if everybody's okay with that, we push it to fall.
yes.
that'd probably be easier for everybody.
Okay, so we can do that then. That's good. Thanks.
Did you ever do the phone call with her? Yes.
Yeah, she phoned me home.
No, I mean the questions and stuff.
No, I haven't. She hasn't sent me a text on my,
Why don't we do it in the office one day, just get
Yeah, I do it individually though. It's not a weird thing.
yeah.
You can do it here.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long time ago. I thought we had to get it done within that month.
That was the idea.
there's too much going on all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, we will continue on with that then. Next is date for a museum tour.
This just came from the joint meeting and they've invited councils to go do a tour, so I don't know if you guys wanna just do it on your own or if you wanna go as a group, but we can talk about dates outside of the meeting, but I just wanted to make sure for you guys to consider, so.
Any questions on that or, okay, so we have a policy adoption. Here's another one of these. Should we be waiting for full council when we're dealing with policies, probably. Can we do that? Table it?
Whatever you like.
Well, it's only fair, we've got just about half our council gone, so we need to keep them in the loop. So if we can do that, that's good.
Sure.
And we have a resignation. We have resolution number 168-25. Be it resolved that council accept the resignation of Grady Stevenson as Chief Administrative Officer effective July 18th, 2025 with regrets. Moved by,
Sam.
seconded by.
Yeah,
What do you think? Yeah, let's go next meeting.
well, the resignation takes effect before the next meeting, so
We'll be in next
I don't
meeting.
think we got a choice on this one.
All right, okay, we'll have a meeting. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried.
What happens if you do oppose it?
Right?
What happens if you do oppose it?
Then he can't quit.
You just keep paying me if you.
Yeah.
So I won't be here, but you can keep paying me.
The next one is appoint interim CAO. We have resolution number 169-25. Be it resolved that council appoint Teresa McConnell as interim chief administrative officer effective July 18th, 2025. Moved by,
Bill,
seconded by.
Sam.
All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. The gavel is being changed. We have, the CCBF audit. We have resolution number 170-25. Be it resolved that council accept the CCBF audit as prepared by the exchange group. Moved by,
No, Sam.
seconded by.
Bill,
Any questions?
what's the CCBF?
Gas tax,
Yeah,
the gas, yeah.
we can vote on this. This shouldn't have to be tabled. Okay. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. Homecoming road closure request. We have resolution number 171-25. Be it resolved that council approve the closure of Main Street from First Avenue to Fourth Avenue on August 23rd, 2025, from 8 AM to 12 PM for homecoming festivities. I would like to table this. I think there needs to be more discussion around this. Is that okay with everybody? We can talk about this later if you want. So we're good with tabling this?
Yeah.
We need to have all hands on deck to vote on it. Okay. Reports. We have a report that's due from our youth council, Krister Boganis. It's all yours, Krister.
Nothing very new. Office reopens August 18th. Class is on September 3rd. And Mr. McCollum retired. And Mr. Robson is taking his place as principal.
Did you go to Winnipeg with Mike to the legislature or no?
No.
No?
No.
Thought he was going to go.
He had some COVID work, he couldn't get away, because they changed the time like 4 times. He just couldn't, something that came up, he had to go to work, so.
Government doing what it does best, delaying until it's time for vacation.
Is it Krister?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
CEO report. We've all read that. Grady submitted his. Any questions, comments? Report, okay. Economic development report. Did we have one of those?
yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
It went on yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
that was-
The one thing that was in there for discussion is the location of the sign east of town.
There's beans or?
Yeah, so in between Steens and the old Chateau Shawnee there, there's an issue with kind of location with neighboring property owners, so she just wanted to try and find something else. And it was with the province, not the property owner, but just proximity to the neighboring property. There was some concerns on their end, so. We would, if we move to a different spot, you'd have to reapply, which is another $500. Or you can scrap it, or we can see if there's another way to handle it there.
Great.
So there's going to be about three.
There's only three, yeah, the one coming from the north that's partially there, it'll be in the same spot. One, just west of the Fairview Road, coming from the west, and
Okay.
then that one coming from the east.
Okay. New location maybe. About third and
Yeah, it'll have to be further east. The next couple of property owners weren't interested in having it, which is fine. But we might have to go back to the east somewhere along by the road to nowhere, or somewhere up there.
Mhm.
They will keep looking at that.
So are we proceeding with the first two?
That's the other side of it. If you want to keep going with that, then you can get them ordered and stuff like that, so. It's budgeted and everything to have that done, so the money's there. If you want
What,
to,
I know, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank on this. I never read her report, but I know what the history is. So what's the holdup? What are we waiting on? Like, I know that one coming from Neepawa heading south to Carberry, it's missing half. The framework and everything is still there. Are the other ones the same deal? Is it the same size and all that? or-
but you have to reapply because the sign is different. They have to approve the layout of the sign, the size, the location, highways has to do all that.
So we're still waiting on word from them?
This one is the hang up for all three, but if we want to abandon that one and go to something else, then we can follow through, we can finish off these two and get them going, and then try and figure out the third one.
I say we get going on it because we're
Yeah, so-
racing. We can get going. We've been reading about this now for.
And it's been with highways for 4 months, probably. It's been held up there. So,
Do we need to send a letter to highways from town of Carberry saying, or they're gonna do any good?
not really. It's just the process that it takes for this kind of stuff, but you hear it all the time.
Well, yeah, well, we continue on, I guess. We've started it, so we'll follow through. Signage, is that,
That's what that was. Just, I put it in there just so we didn't forget to talk about it.
okay. Committee reports, protective services. I think we've, read the report sent out to us by the RCMP. Any questions on that? Anything else for fire department? I don't, ever heard anything.
Nope, we had breakfast, we did 750 servings and preliminary estimate, we probably netted about $13,000, $13 to $15,000.
Good. Kudos to the fire department for doing that again. And thanks for everybody for showing up, buying breakfast.
It was delicious.
It was. And the smoked pork this time was good.
We're gonna get that. Been a
Okay.
lot of work and
Thank
lack
you.
of sleep to get that done, so.
Find something other than beans. It's time for change.
Were they backing up on Groville?
Well, I like the beans.
Yeah,
What?
I like the beans.
Everybody loves the beans. We go through so many cans of beans. Have more toast if you don't like beans. Give you an extra piece.
Yep.
Public Works, anything from Public Works?
Most reports submitted, but they're dealing with some irrigation issues and a couple of sewer issues and a lot of other regular things. So
Okay. Buildings. Haven't had one for buildings for a while, have we?
No,
I don't have anything.
the only thing that I can think of buildings in front of the hall. There needs to be a strip
it's,
laid down because people are
Yeah.
parking on
it
it.
might be done now.
It's getting done today.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think you should use orange paint instead of white. That white doesn't last.
None of the glass. Same as the other lines in town, they could just wear off with people driving on gravel and stuff, so,
Okay,
but it was to be done today, so.
Okay, waste management, anything for waste management?
oh, thanks so.
Had a concerned ratepayer contact me about paying for the roll-off bins. I think maybe we should put that probably on our next joint council meeting, just to talk about that again.
That a different one,
What's
a
that?
different person than the last time?
Matt.
Oh.
So he had to pay an exorbitant amount for what he felt wasn't much put in the bins, so I told him I'd bring it up at this meeting and hopefully get it put on the agenda for the next meeting, just to talk about. Please and thank you. Anything on our side? No. Okay. Arts Council, anything?
No, there wasn't really much at our last meeting.
There. Cemetery?
No, I did notice that somebody was concerned about where the flowers are planted, that there's low spots. I'm going to recommend that that be filled this fall as they're taking the flowers off.
Museum, anything on museum? Okay, Handy Van Seniors.
I don't have anything.
Okay, library, it's pretty quiet summertime, so. Health action, do you have a health action committee meeting today?
We did.
How'd that go?
Well, pretty good. I think the doctor's office might be done by the end of the week. It's coming along, and the courtyard is coming along as well. So we talked about some fundraising options. We could have started looking at raising some money again.
Good. Planning, we had a planning meeting, it was pretty uneventful, just the regular.
Oh, we discussed the guy's contract.
Yeah,
Or
did the contract. Nothing exciting there. Rec board, I think. Nothing. White mud. No white mud, no dark mud. Daycare.
I had a meeting Monday night.
Yeah.
I was there in Mike's place. They seem to have everything under control.
Yeah, they seem to be well organized, committees. You know, they came to the joint council and presented themselves, so, yeah, they're doing good. Drop in, I haven't had any news about anything to drop in for a long time, so, are you, or anything? No. Splash Park. Nothing. It's a quiet month.
Debbie usually goes to these.
White House, I had a few things about the White House. You wanna talk about them now or around the table or in camera or?
I've got a couple of proposals that we'll talk about in cameras preliminary, but.
Yeah, well, we can wait till that then. Do that. I think that's it. I will read resolution number 172-25. Be it resolved that all reports be received by council as provided or presented. Moved by.
Bill?
Seconded by Sam. All those in favor? Opposed? That is carried. Looks like we have some communications. Larry Hammond for intersection. I couldn't find it. Were they on the package? I couldn't find them.
It's because I gotta read them out in.
Okay, all right.
So from Larry. So he writes, I'm from Alberta, but originally from Boulder, Manitoba. I travel through the intersection 3 to 4 times a year. I sent an email to your transportation minister and premier, never heard back from them on this intersection. What I don't understand is the reluctance to just install traffic lights and be done with this hullabaloo. There are already 18 traffic lights on the Trans-Canada from Strathmore, Alberta to the west end of Winnipeg. What the heck is one more? Every age group understands the traffic light. Has this option not been brought up in town meetings?
All right. Next one is Daryl Love.
So from Daryl Love, listen to people, slow down signs a kilometer before intersection and widen median. The driver was the cause of the accident, not the highway. Stopped wasting taxpayers' money. Simple and to the point.
Simple and to the point. We all seen the Deloraine Winchester Municipal Golf Tournament invitation.
Yep.
Ray Christie intersection.
So it's from Ray Christie's. Hello, I've read some articles on the 1 and 5 intersection improvement discussions. I truck stateside in mostly Western Canada. Just west of Saskatoon on 16, they have installed an RCUT intersection. Highway 16 west of Saskatoon is very busy both ways, oversized loads, trucks pulling doubles and regular traffic. I would think the traffic numbers are comparable to 1 and 5. This is a very busy intersection, especially morning and afternoon when people are going to and coming back from work. Highway 16 is reduced in speed to 80 kilometers an hour and is monitored diligently. While it does look confusing, it is actually pretty simple. The traffic merging from the side road has a long merge lane, and I never saw a truck have issues merging and getting to the left lane exit. I'm not sure how long this RCUT intersection actually is, but I think it's likely 3 kilometers. Traffic moves slower and is fluid. Maybe check with Saskatchewan Highways to get numbers prior to the RCUT installation and present numbers and present numbers, including traffic numbers. I think those numbers will prove a valid point. It's easy and safe and cost effective.
Westman Regional Library draft meeting minutes. Any questions on that? We have resolution number 173-25, be it resolved that all correspondence be received by council. Moved by
Sam,
Sam, seconded by
Bill.
Bill. All those in favor? Opposed, that is carried. We have come to the around the table. Bill, you can go.
Yeah, I have the parking and the walking path of Market Street. There's some misconception on Facebook that needs to be cleared up once and for all. That walking path is a walking path, not a curb lane or whatever they're calling it on Facebook. Also, 4th Avenue in front of the hall, people are parking on the walking path or sidewalk. So we need better painted lines and diagonal lines possibly also on those areas. Like hatched lines. I was reading the RCMP report and I think they need to enforce traffic violations a little more, like people not stopping at stop signs and doing U-turns on Main Street.
It's legal.
Not well, there's people.
It's legal and other than in intersections. I looked up the Highway Traffic Act because it was bothering me too, and as long as you don't impede other traffic, you're allowed to do, unless it's marked in
But
the
there's
intersection.
signage.
Only for the intersections though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, there's been spray planes flying over the edges of towns. I'd like to compliment the people that are taking care of their yards to make our town beautiful. There's a lot that really do care. It was good to see the Market Street trailer court being cleaned up. And I think that is it.
Anything? Sam?
they,
Okay. I got a couple of things. So I brought greetings from the town at the grad. Brought greetings from the town at the grandstand at the fair. I sent greetings from the town and congratulations to the Royals Baseball Club for their turnout. Had a person contacted me when I was at the fair on Saturday, going through one of the display buildings, and they said they wanted to send a big kudos out to Callie and Michelle. They requested something and Callie and Michelle got on it right away and they did a good job, and they said lots of times there's complaints, but he says, and this time they were really good, so they just wanted to send that out there, so I'll contact Callie probably tomorrow and tell her. And, I know we've got some bylaws in here for parking and traffic and stuff, which leads me to, and I know I've read in your CAO report about, getting the CSO thing going. In the interim, and I don't see the CSO thing happening overnight, is there any other people out there that we can contact for bylaw enforcement? We can put all the bylaws in the world out there, but if we have nobody to enforce them, they're not even worth the paper they're written on.
It's limited for the different companies. There is another one on your page, I think, that I've heard about, but it's limited.
So is there a chance, I mean, maybe, I don't know if it happened before you're gone or Teresa, is there a chance we could find another bylaw enforcement outfit and try to get them out here and sign them to 6-month initial contract before we, while we're waiting for the CSO thing, because we, the same thing, we're all aware, but there's people not stopping, there's barking dogs, there's the whole thing, but there's nobody to call if something happens. So we need to get a bylaw enforcement agency out here sooner than later, or what do we do? Is that possible? Can I leave that with you? Okay, thank you. And the final thing I got is, I just want to say, it is with regrets, Grady, that you're leaving. Thank you for all of your service for the last 6.5 years. Is that 5.5 years? You will be missed. We will wish you all the best in your future and good luck and welcome aboard, Teresa. But don't be afraid. And that's all I got for around the table. You got anything, Krister?
Nope.
Sorry, I forgot. We had the Canada Day barbecue.
Oh, yeah, right.
It went really well, actually. We had enough food for about 100 people, and we ran out of food by 12:30.
Oh, wow.
So there was a lot of people, which was really nice.
Good. Like it. But
Yeah.
Did you have anything, Krister?
No.
You got anything, Teresa? Grady?
Not really, just wanted to say thanks for all the opportunities. We've done a lot of really great things here in the last 5.5 years and a lot of things to be proud of, and it's unfortunate that things went the way they did, but I'm happy to have been a part of a lot of things around here and working with you guys, and it's been great, the staff, and
Yeah. Good.
I won't start on that, but
Well, thank you again on behalf of all of us. Okay. John, you have anything or no?
Listen,
All right, then.
guys, yes, I do. This is now, newsletter time.
Oh, okay.
Who's carrying the ball as publisher? I'm the editor, but I have been using that publisher over there, and he's going away. Are you the lucky person?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would never. What's he supposed to do?
Okay,
I'm still here for another week and a half, so.
And go fishing for those members of council or of the administrations of various
Yeah.
boards and stuff, where they get their requirements into me, and otherwise I'll put up with something foolish that I.
When would you like to have those requests in?
ASAP.
Oh,
Right now.
no deadline. No.
I've tended not to put a deadline in because I think it's cautious. I occasionally get stuff that's too late for me to insert, but on the whole, if you say, no, you're past the deadline, but I could, I get more stuff.
Okay.
I'm fairly adaptable that way, but, if you have suggestions about changes in the format at all, I won't do anything if I'm not told. So. And if you like it, I like to know that too.
Okay, okay, sounds good.
It's good. The only thing that people complain about, and that's mostly older people, is the print is so small.
Yeah, just shoot some information.
But everybody appreciates having it.
Actually, most newspapers are printed on about that size of font anyway. And if I make it any smaller or any larger, I get to put less in.
Yeah.
It's a matter of the shoehorn trick.
Okay, all right, that's it for everybody. We've got some in-camera stuff, so I will read this, resolution, in-camera resolution number 174-258, resolve the council move in-camera under section 152(3)(b)(2) of the municipal act to discuss personnel matters. Moved by,
Yeah,
seconded by,
Yeah.
all in favor, opposed, that is carried.